Okay, so we've been doing so much work on taking what we learned from Vedic Math from the book and then putting it as Python code. But what if we could make this task simpler? As simple as not even doing it. Basically, that's what we're going to try to figure out today. So here's an experiment. Let's see if ChatGPT can program us all the Vedic Math functions that we were going to do ourselves. So first, let's think about a sutra and a part that we wanted to recreate in Python. And I think the Nicolam Sutra, which we just learned about, would be a great idea. If you didn't check out the video, make sure you check it out. It will help. So, again, Nicolam Sutra is about multiplication. I'm just going to focus on that. So let's see what it can do. First, let's ask if it knows about the sutra and what it's used for. Okay, so I just asked it. Is one of the 16 sutras or formulas. And here you go. These are all the steps that you can take. So it knows, right? Yes, it does know. Multiplication. It's all about multiplication, right? Okay, cool. So now, use that method to program a multiplication function in Python. I can help you with that. Wow. Okay. You can see here that it kind of goes, well, against our limitations which we set. But there's another problem that we specifically avoided when creating our function. It uses the multiplication operator, which it cannot do. So let's make sure it knows about that. Okay, so I just asked it to try again. Okay, you also know it doesn't set our first priority conditions. And you should check out the video if you don't know what those are. I am pretty sure that's an exponent. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. So, it obviously cannot do that. And again, it does it again. Yes. Okay. So you still use the operator and the double operator, which you can't figure out another way. And then it can also use a 5x5 multiplication table, but I'm going to leave that out for now. Let's just see what it does. I'm going to wait till we have a function that looks convincing enough so we can test it with the code I provided in the previous video. Okay, here you can see it has no clue what the Nicolam Sutra is because it's doing repeated addition. What? Okay, so you can't do repeated addition. So I gave it a big hint. You can use recursion. Because repeated addition just defeats the whole purpose. It's as slow as anything else. Okay. Alright. So it looks like it's doing something. Recursive, yes. It's still using the correction. So it can't use the multiplication operator. So I'll tell it that too. Okay, again using in the correction operator. Apologies once again for the oversight. Wow. Huh. Okay, so it defines a function. It did do that I didn't notice. Now that you think of it, that is just repeated addition. Okay, so you just define a function inside the main function and then call it again and again. This is repeated addition. Okay, that was a little bit wordy. Slightly strange the way I said it. Let's see. It says, I see what you mean now. Let's see, does it actually? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. At all. 2 whole functions inside one function. What is this? Okay. You don't need to define functions. Whoa. Recursion, the main function, and nothing else. Okay. And it does it again. Remove the multiply, recursive, and calculate correction functions. Can't be used. If it renames it, I think it's going to rename those functions. I might be wrong. Okay, so subtract. Okay, yeah. It renamed them. Okay, you just renamed the functions. Not cool, man. Remove them completely. Whoops. It says without using any additional functions. I think it means outside the main function. Oh, it did it. Okay, and now we're back to using the exponents. Okay. Should we give this a go? Okay. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to copy this. I can just press the copy code. Let's hop into VS Code. Okay, so here we are in VS Code. You see this is the same exact testing functions that I provided for the previous videos and all of that code that we did. So just paste its function there. And then copy the function name and replace main with it. And now let's give this thing a test. That is not looking too good. Seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, I put it as 100, which might be slightly problematic. I'm just going to close it right now. And let's put in 10 and 10. Let's see what it does. 20 equations solved. How many equations did we solve? Okay, so we solved 52%. This thing solved less than half, which is quite problematic. So back to ChatGPT, that obviously did not work. And I think we can come to a pretty strong conclusion that ChatGPT does not program Vedic mathematics, and, well, we can't cheat. I don't know if that's sad, if that's good or bad, but yeah, clearly ChatGPT does not know enough about Vedic math, because it's dependent on the internet, and we can't be using it. So, I rest my case. I don't think I had one. But, anyways, I will see you in the next video. Subscribe and like for more content, because it encourages me. And you do want to encourage me, right? I hope so. Alright, see you in the next one.